Hi guys, it's Patricia, and today I'm bringing you a different perspective for August 2019 Scentsy Scent of the Month video. I'm here on location in Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia, and I wanted to show you our version of our famous lighthouse up here in Canada, very close to Maine. Now, what happened was I am on a little excursion while my daughter is skating about 20 minutes away. I thought I'll go and take some pictures. I haven't been here in about 25 years. It's beautiful. Let me just pan around a little bit. Now I'm here today, I'm just standing on a big rock. I can't get out very far because I'm here with my son who's in a wheelchair, so I can't actually physically go down on all the rocks. And the rocks are very dangerous. Where you see black rocks, you never want to go on the black rocks. We often have some issues with tourists every year. Let me flip the camera around and we'll get into the details for this month's video. I'm back. I hope you liked the little tiny excursion with the little tiny people next to the lighthouse. I was pretty far away. But let me show you Scentsy's lighthouse, and it's in warmer style. And I only have the flyer to show you, but I'm just going to highlight it. It's called Portland. It's a 15-watt bulb warmer with a lid, and it's made out of metal. There's a little bit of concern the fact that it is only 15 watt. Now, I would think that Scentsy would have tested it with 20 watt and 25, and perhaps being metal, it might have gotten a little bit too hot with the higher wattages. So I think we'll hear back that there's no issues melting the wax and it's going to throw the wax fine. But as always, time will tell. And I will put a little bit of information in the description box below with the prices of the warmers so that if you're interested, you can check it out. So let's get on to the scent of the month. That's my favorite part, and it is called Harbour's Edge. Isn't it nice? I think this is a very pretty color blue. Now, this one here on cold sniff, when you smell it, it's probably a light to medium. It's one of those scents that when you smell it, it feels like it changes every time you smell it. It's very complex. I almost call it a chameleon type scent. So let me describe to you with Scentsy's description what this is all about. Scentsy says, Harbour's Edge is beach grass, flowering raspberry, and northern oak fern sway amid crashing waves, churning a surge of salty musk. So there's a lot of notes going on in there. Predominantly, this is a fresh scent, but there's a lot of spin-offs to it. It's got a tiny bit of woodsy notes. It's got a little bit of floral notes. It's got a little bit of fruity notes. It's got a little bit of aquatic. It's a little bit fresh. It's a little bit clean. So beach grass is one of those hard things to explain. It kind of has many different layers. It's like almost like a fresh beach scent, but sometimes imparts a little bit of masculinity to a scent, also an aquatic vibe. Flowering raspberry, there's quite a bit of flowering raspberry in this. And it's not like raspberries that you're going to make dessert with. It's different. Raspberries that you're going to make dessert with, or something like a fruity, vibrant raspberry, I wouldn't really say that's what you get here. You almost get the version of a raspberry bush with the sun kind of hitting it, and it warms up those raspberries and you just get a little fragrant whiff of it, almost like a perfumey fragrant whiff, and also a lot of the stem and the vinery of the bush. I don't know if vinery is a word, but we're just going to go with it. So you're getting kind of the whole kit of raspberry, not like raspberries in a bowl, more like raspberries in their true natural form. And it also gives almost like a little bit of a perfume characteristic. So you kind of have like a bit of masculinity from the beach grass and a tiny bit of perfuminess from the flowering raspberry. Then you have northern oak fern. I'm not really sure what that smells like at all, so I can't tell you if that's in here. But I would think that it's just a little bit of a green backdrop. You don't get a lot of greenery with this, except for with the floral vibe with the raspberry. Anyway, crashing waves and salty musk. I definitely feel there's a slight aquatic vibe to this. The salty musk, sometimes I get the salty musk a lot. Other times I don't get it as much. It kind of reminds me of something, and I'll explain here as we go. But this is the type of scent that I think when you smell it, you may get different takes on it each time. And when other people smell it, there's going to be a lot of different takes on it because it's so complex. There's a lot of notes going on. But my very first instinct was I thought of one particular scent. So what happened was I kind of opened the Mylar bag and I got a whiff of it. My initial impression was that I didn't really like it very much. Then I smelled the bar, and I actually liked it better when I smelled the bar. And it does smell different on the bottom versus the top. It's a little deeper and richer on the bottom and a little brighter and zingier on the top. But there's almost like they took a certain scent and then doctored it up quite a bit and came up with this. And I'm not saying it's the same, but I get the same kind of back vibe that I found when I warmed World Traveler. So World Traveler had like berries and it had oak bark. It was very earthy and deep and masculine, a little bit of soapiness. This I find has that same earthy, fruity vibe, but it's brighter. With that raspberry, flowering raspberry, it's brighter. It's not like almost like a dried berry with the deep, rich oak. It almost like the flowering raspberry and the driftwood give that same vibe, but brighter and fresher. And then you get a little bit of an aquatic vibe. So it's almost like your tiny little World Traveler dude that I talked about in another video. It's almost like he's traveling away from the mainland towards the ocean. And yes, you definitely get salty musk, and that gives a little perfume vibe. So it's almost like the World Traveler had a makeover. He's a little more metrosexual now. So a little bit more feminine for sure than World Traveler. World Traveler is quite masculine. Sometimes I get a little masculinity with this, and sometimes I get femininity with this. So I don't know. Like I said, I get different vibes from it every time I warm it. Now, in saying that it kind of reminds me of World Traveler, it's definitely World Traveler backdrop with the volume turned down. So this scent is not very strong so far. I've warmed a couple cubes here in my bedroom. Sometimes I get like 5 out of 10 strength and throw, and other times I can pick it up a little bit, or maybe like 6 out of 10. But I took 2 other cubes and warmed it in my kids' bathroom. It's a medium-sized bathroom. It's got double sinks and a mini warmer on each side. So I put 1 in each mini warmer, and with the door closed and then going in, you get a lot better read out of it. It's about 7 out of 10. So yeah. So just think of this like when you had weathered leather and then they did saddle up. Saddle up kind of had a base of a leather vibe, but it was very different. It was brighter, fresher. It had musky vibes. This is kind of the same way, but for me, I equate it to World Traveler, but more of a modern, fresh makeover. So technically, this is the last month you can get strawberry champagne truffle. However, it has sold out. So just keep in mind, scents of the month can sell out. You're best putting it in your Scentsy club, because I think what's happening is they're making less of them, so they're selling out quicker. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. Let me know what you think of this scent when you get it. It's very complex and it changes. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.